Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Get those likes up, ladies and gentlemen. Clocker's ticking. Last chance to hit those likes. Let's get the party started.
You idiots! You idiots! I told you to short! Come on, Bears! Come on! I know there's a bunch of you in the chat. Come on! It's Friday night! Let's party, bitches! Yeah! Like, yeah! Let's take selfies, too! Come on! Come on! Yo! Let me get off Java here real quick. What's going on, man? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, man. Happy Friday. You can see in the title of the stream. We're gonna chill and just hang out on this beautiful Friday night. Just to give you guys a quick update, I am having a couple Michelob Ultras, okay? So if you want to come out here and say, George drinking Michelob Ultras, what a pussy. Drink Guinness, man. Well, it's Friday night. You can only have Michelob Ultras, okay? It's all you can do. You got to be a little bit healthy sometimes, okay? What's more healthy, Michelob Ultras or Guinness? I don't know. Which one's more healthy, man? Happy Friday, though, guys. What's Bitcoin doing? I mean, Bitcoin dropped again today, man. Came right back down to support again. I guess the level we were looking at, actually, Bitcoin came back down and wicked right too, which was freaking awesome, right? We were looking for Bitcoin to come back down and take this vector candle right here at 19,300 on this beautiful, beautiful Friday, man. And we wicked right to that vector candle, and we're still trying to make that higher low structure. You guys probably saw the thumbnail, right? What did the thumbnail say? Patience will win, okay? Going to continue to have patience here. I'm going to stick by that. I do think we're going to get a move to the upside here. And I'm going to stick by my theory, man. I'm going to stick by my theory, and I'm not going to let the dip today waver me in any type of way, right? Why? We got CPI coming up at the end of the next week. That could change the tide if it comes out relatively bullish. And obviously, if it comes out bearish, that could be the opposite way, right? So the market is going to try to anticipate what's going to happen next week with the CPI, which comes out on Friday, I do believe, next week. And we kind of wait and we kind of observe until then, man. MC said, patience payout. Nice, dude. Investing in near beer. Nice. Is that actually a thing? Holy moly, man. Franco said, Franco, I'm not going to stop him, man. Don't worry. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, man. We got to say in the chat, I'm watching you on a 100-inch TV and surround sound. Drew, that is pure dedication, man. That means you're not at home. You're at somewhere very important, and you're still watching me, man. That is pure dedication to the stream on this beautiful Friday night on this crab stream, man. Listen, I couldn't come up with a title today. Guys, I was trying to come up with some type of clickbait title. I'm serious. I came on the stream, was looking for some type of clickbait title, and I couldn't think of any clickbait. And I just decided, hey, you know what? Let's call it the Bitcoin Friday night crab stream and do this, man. You know, let's freaking get it. Denise, what's going on? Denise KHL. Denise KHL. There's like 3 Denises that watch the stream. So, or maybe it's Dennis. Maybe it's Dennis Eckel. It could be Dennis too. I have no idea. But Dennis, holy moly, coming in hot, bro. Or ma'am, I don't know. But that's freaking awesome, man. It's freaking awesome on this Friday night. Anyways, guys, let's jump out of the charts. I'm sort of dilly-dallying here around the topic. So what did Bitcoin do? Well, obviously we know it got the pullback, right? I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. We got the pullback, you know, that kind of already played out. And now we're kind of back in our inevitable range that I think all of us are, you know, besides the traders and people that are scalp trading this little range, you know, I think everyone else is kind of sick of this range, right? Everyone wants to accumulate lower prices, or everyone wants to, everyone that's been accumulating the lows wants Bitcoin to come up to take some profits, right? And right now we're just kind of getting that awkward little sideways action where, you know, neither side really is sort of winning at the moment, right? We're just kind of chilling. The one thing I will say about price action, and you know, you guys might disagree, you guys might agree. Quite frankly, I don't care, right? I'm gonna do what I want to do. I don't care if you guys agree or disagree. It is what it is. I mean, that's what I've always said, you know. Jordan, you should care what your viewers think. You should care, man. God. Care what they think. Okay? If they're bearish, you should be bearish too. You should appease to your viewers. All right? Give them bearish hopium. That's what they want, not bullish. Oh, man, bro. Anyways, I'm still gonna stand by it. Anyways, guys, the price action. What are we looking at here? So here's the deal. Bitcoin's chilling right at support. Crypto Shock, what's going on, buddy? Bitcoin's chilling right at support, right? We know this, right? 18.4 is like that rock solid support that Bitcoin's bounced off of, I don't know how many times. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times. I don't know. I don't know, but a lot of times. But here's the deal. Bitcoin right now, as it's trying to bounce off those lows, is trying to make another higher low, right? We got obviously one low. We got 2 lows. We got 3 lows. And we got 4 lows coming up. All right, so here's the deal, and how I'm looking at the market right now. Okay, and it's the same stuff that I've been talking about, but it's a little bit more to it as we dipped here. Okay, and we were talking about this 4-hour vector candle back down at towards 19,300. Where did Bitcoin wick to? Well, it wicked to right to 19,300 today, and initially got a bounce. Right now, we're struggling with that 19.6 swing level, all right? Really the 19.6 swing level, which was previous support, resistance, and now we're kind of struggling to get back above that here in the near term. 19.6 is the big level to watch, guys. If we can't breach back above 19.6, we're going to roll back over, okay? Are we going to roll back over and come back down to the lows? That's the big question. 19.6 is the big level we need to watch here. That's really been where every move has either bounced or gotten rejected from. If you look left, I mean, like we said, support. Came back down to support again. We flip it as resistance, 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 resistance. Came back down. Flip it as resistance again. Here we are, sitting at 19,550. Here we are, man. Anyways, what's the deal that I'm looking at, guys? All right, so here's how I'm looking at the market right now. All right, take it for what it is. Here's the deal. Higher lows, same resistance on the top side, right? Resistance, 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 resistance. By the way, guys, are you having trouble? I'm getting off topic already. Let me finish my thought. Same resistance on the top side, higher lows coming in. Here's what I'm looking at. As long as Bitcoin can continue to make higher lows on the 4-hour chart, all right, I'm still looking for this to ultimately break up to the upside, where my target is still up towards the $21,600 to $21,700 region. That's still my target, all right? And I know all the bears are going to come in here and go,
everybody panic, we're going to zero.
Right? And I know the stock market looks like shit. The stock market closed. Actually, it closed with a little bit of a move up. We'll look at that in a little bit. But I know the stock market on the weekly got crushed, right? It was bouncing. It got crushed right back down, closed out as a red candle, at least on the S&P futures. We'll take a look at that in a second, but I'm still looking for that move up. You can call me crazy. You can call me Jim Bob Bicklebeans if you want, okay? But I'm still looking for that move up. Go to the daily chart. Still the same deal. I would love to close the daily today above 19,600. I would love to do it. Love to do it. Okay? Previous highs. Basically, I want to hold these previous highs right here. And obviously, we got the move back above those previous highs. It would be awesome. We could just flip that as support and obviously use that as kind of the catapult to come back up to 21.5. I know you guys are like, how the hell is Bitcoin going to go to 21.5? Well, that's what everyone always says before a move up, at least in the bear market, right? Trust me, guys. I know. We're in a bear market. I'm not an idiot, right? Trust me. I'm not projecting massively higher levels here. But at least in the short term, I'm looking for 21.5, 21.6, 21.7, somewhere in that region for a move to the upside. All right? I'm not looking for moon Lambos, Ferraris. I'm not even looking for a Prius at this point, to be honest. I'm looking for like a Kia Soul. I'm looking for a Kia Soul back up to 21,600. By the way, the Kia Soul is one of the ugliest cars on the planet. If you own a Kia Soul, you need to question your life, okay? You need to question your life, man. Like, because the Kia Soul is absolutely the most hideous car I've ever seen. So shout out to all the Kia Soul drivers, man. I guess a Kia Soul is scheisse, man. Holy moly, man. But Jordan, I own a Kia Soul. I bought it because I have a good soul. Why are you making fun of the Kia? The chipmunks like it, and I like chipmunks because I'm a horse, you know? I like chipmunks, and they love that. Don't make fun of the Kia Soul. It is bullish. It's a bullish car. Okay, I might have FOMO'd at the top of the car market for the Kia Soul, but who cares? All right. The Kia Soul sucks, man, by the way. The Kia Soul sucks. Let me see this. The Fiat is multiple worse. It's definitely facts, man. What's worse, the Kia Soul, the Scion? I got to say the Kia Soul, man. I got to say the Kia Soul. And yeah, interactive. The Kia logo is the worst, bro. The absolute worst. I hate the Kia logo. It's so plain and boring. Like, that's the best you can come up with? Like, come on, man. Anyways, that's still what I'm looking for, man. At the end of the day, right now, patience is going to be the move, but I'm still looking for that target back up to 21.5 here in the daily. And if we get back up to these regions, that's probably where I'll be looking for some type of short-term support, short-term short back down to the lows. If I had to be quite honest. But I want to do a quick exercise with you guys real quick. All right? So real quick on this exercise. You guys might be saying, Jordan, what exercise are you talking about, man? I wanted to do a quick exercise with you. Okay? And I want you to look at this chart right here. Okay, this chart right here. And you guys can be honest with me. If you were looking at, you know what this chart is, but if you were looking at this chart in a non-biased way, okay? And I saw this on Twitter today. And I wanted to bring it up to you guys just to think about a way at the market in a different way. Just looking at charts. Listen, man, I understand the economy sucks. I understand all this stuff going on. But if you look at this chart, what would you say about this chart? Okay? Let's look at it in a very different way. Look at the RSI, okay, which I also inverted, and also look at the price action, okay? What would you say that this chart would tell you at this level, all right? Well, just if you're thinking about the chart in a non-biased way, all right? Throw out everything you know. In a non-biased way, what do you say about this chart, all right? What do you say about it? What do you say about it? I'm generally curious. And because honestly, like, there's not much to talk about in Bitcoin. What would you say about this chart? Would you say that it's bullish and it's looking for a move up higher, or it's looking for a correction back down? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. Just focus on the chart. Don't think about anything else, all right? And we're just doing a quick little fun exercise here. A little fun exercise while we got some time. You know, it's Friday night. I got to make a little Ultra. I can't show it on stream because YouTube hates that. And that's what we do here, man. It's going to dump. It's going to go up. It's going to go up. I don't buy it. Bearish. Correction. Drew said correction, in my opinion. The way and listen, I'm looking at, guys, I'm looking at this chart without knowing anything that I know, okay? If I saw this chart and this was a shit coin, okay? If this was an altcoin, and I pulled up this chart and I said, wow, what a shit coin this is. This thing's an absolute shit coin. It got a massive rise up, and I look at this chart. Here's what I will look at. I would look at, okay, where is the previous resistance or previous support that was trying to flip as resistance? Oh, shit, we're right at that previous resistance or previous support that's trying to flip as resistance. That's what I'm looking at right here, okay? The second thing I would look at is, okay, I'll look down at the RSI. Would I see any type of divergence? Okay, I would say this thing has bearish divergence right at resistance, okay, where it was overbought. If this was a shit coin, okay, I would say this thing's going to pull back. And that sort of goes with my thinking of why we're going to get a move up. Maybe we get a move. All right, guys, here's the deal. Maybe we get a move down to 14K at some point, okay? I'm not going to rule that out. I think if you rule that out, you're dumb because that's certainly on the table, okay? But I do believe that a move up makes sense before a move down. Could be wrong. Maybe they just rips up to the upside, aka the downside here. Maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong, man. I'm just trying to look at this objectively. No. Rising wedge. Is there a rising wedge? I didn't really look too deep into this, but rising wedge. Let's see. Like I said, I didn't look too deep into this, but like it's not that serious. I mean, you could make the case there's a rising wedge going on, but that rising wedge could also get you to 14K, right? But you could definitely make a case that there's a rising wedge going on, you know? But, you know, obviously it doesn't mean you can't go up higher or lower in our opinion. But I thought that was a quick little exercise. I mean, like we were saying, man, I mean, we're in a range, and my opinion is if that was an altcoin I was looking at and I was like, holy shit, what should I do on this chart? I'm looking for a short on that chart. All right? That's basically what I'm looking at, you know? Jordan is a genius. Bro. Just remember I'm drinking Michelob Ultras, you know? Drew said Bitcoin is a shitcoin compared to Dobo. Sims will FOMO. I actually saw a chart that said that stocks are actually more volatile than Bitcoin. I forget the time frame, but stocks have been more volatile than Bitcoin. So stocks are a more shitcoin than Bitcoin lately. It's not wrong. It's not wrong. Stocks have been more of a shitcoin than Bitcoin, which is crazy. You know what I mean? It's literally crazy, man. BTC going to 10K. Nice, bro. Anyways, yeah, I mean, listen, like this is my short-term chart. I'm looking for 21.5, 21.6, 21.7, somewhere in that range. Okay, but right at support, right? In theory, I mean, we didn't go all the way down to support, so we could get one more move back down to create that W pattern, right? If we zoom in a little bit here, I think this makes actually more sense. Is we get rejected from 21.6, we move down, we test support, make a W formation, and we try to get a rise up. I think that makes more sense from this region, right? 4-hour stocks are shot. Doesn't mean you can't go lower, right? And I sort of use that as a guidance. I look for support first, and then I look for where the stock RSI is, okay? So you're at support, check, okay? If you're not at support, stock RSI doesn't matter. You're at support, stocks are bottomed out, okay? Lately, I mean, whenever you're at support and they're bottomed out, you've got a nice bounce, right? So I'm looking for a bounce back up to at least this red box here, okay? Maybe after a move back down to 19,300 first. That wouldn't surprise me. And then sort of the W pattern back up to the highs, you know? But, man, right now we're just having fun. Another thing we could kind of talk about, and I want to talk about some things that were a little bit different today, because I feel like, I don't know, we're kind of in that stale market. Another thing I want to kind of discuss is, and I see a lot of people talking about this, right? This chart right here, by the way. It kind of looks like a Pringle, by the way. It makes me want some chips. Oh, by the way, guys, what should I eat for dinner tonight? It's a very important day, right? Just keep in mind when you answer this question. I will be having beers, okay? So I need you guys to answer this with the mindset that I will be having beers, okay? Not bears, not bears. I'm not gonna be doing any bear kicking. You know what I'm saying? I want to, but I'm not gonna do any bear kicking here. What should Jordan have for dinner tonight? It's gonna be either a couple different things. Number one, Chinese food. Chinese food's always number one. Okay. And by the way, guys, I'm on a bulk, so I don't really care what I eat this night. I didn't eat that much today, just to make up for it. Chinese food, burgers, okay, pizza. We're just going down the list of all the bad American food, basically. Oh man, Indian food. I could nail some Indian food too. I would destroy some Indian food. Unfortunately, there's no good Indian food places in this area that I know of, at least. Actually, no, there might be one.
You should try that spot.
There might be one on the way.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Maybe an Indian food. Maybe an Indian food, man. Like, I could be getting that tonight. You know? I could be getting that. No, I'll be having beer, so I won't be disappointed. All right, here's the deal, guys. Anyways, cook your own damn food like a human. I mean, I do that a lot. I do. You know, it's Friday night. I'm not cooking. You got a fatter chance than seeing the Ethereum logo flying through the sky right now, pooping. I don't know why I thought of that. It's because I'm looking at the Ethereum painting over here. But yeah, I would say you have a fatter chance of seeing that than me actually cooking food tonight. I'm gonna be honest. You know. Anyways, guys, I see a lot of people talking about this triangle, right? And I see a lot of people comparing the market where we're right now to 2018. Okay. And to be honest, like I understand the logic, right? I understand the logic. I'm not going to discount it, right? Bitcoin's making lower highs on every pump, okay, and basically getting support at the same level on the bottom side. Okay, which is your classic descending triangle pattern. The one thing I would argue is you could also do something like this, where you could argue Bitcoin's actually making a higher low and trying to come back up. The reason why I say that is, let's first go to 2018, right? 2018, you sort of had the same type of deal going on, right? This boring sideways action, boring everyone out of the market. This was a boring ass freaking time. It was even more boring when it was down here, but this is a boring ass time. Like this right here reminds me a lot of the price action we're seeing right now, right? A lot of the price action seeing right now. Doesn't mean I think the same thing's going to happen, right? I wouldn't count it out, but not I'm saying that the same thing's going to happen, but this boring price action is usually met with some serious volatility coming shortly after, right? Where we're kind of, this was getting that same lows right? You were holding the lows, but every pump just got significantly weaker, right? You got lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, until you got in this little crease and you couldn't make any more moves, and you eventually dumped down to the downside. Okay? I'm not gonna lie. This time is reminding, like, on the bigger term time frames, like I said, do I expect a pump in the short term? Yes. After that, it's a little bit sketchy, right? In the longer term time frames like this, it's kind of reminding me of that, man. Right? Now, I will say this also. Right? I will say this also. We go back down here, it's also kind of reminding me of down here, where it's sort of the same deal, where you could argue, like we just said, you could argue Bitcoin made a higher low. Okay? And then it was getting lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, until it eventually broke out to the upside. So you could argue either way. My point is on this is these boring times that we're seeing right now, and I want to make this clear, like, we're in boring freaking times right now. Like, Bitcoin doesn't go sideways for 4 months very often. Very, 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 very seldomly does Bitcoin go sideways for 4 months. Okay? And it's been really sideways. Not to the point where it hasn't really had seen any volatility. Like, not 18K to 25K. Okay, that was cool. But it's not the moves even in bear markets that you would expect. Right? So here's the deal. My point with this is patience, 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 patience. Just make sure you're paying attention to the market, because I don't want you to guys miss out on one of two things. I don't want you guys to miss out where if Bitcoin does dump from this region, okay? I don't want you guys to miss out on what I think will be generational buy opportunities if Bitcoin does come down to like 10 to 14K. I don't want you to miss out on that. Okay, I want you guys to have the patience to pay attention to the market during those times, because most people dip and most people only come back when the price starts going back up. The second thing I will say is, if Bitcoin does rise from this region, I don't want you guys to be caught off guard and not paying attention to take maybe a little bit of profits or, whatever like that. Pay attention, because I do think, and I've been saying this forever, that I do think a massive move is coming to the markets, man, right? Whether it's a giant capitulation or it's the move where all of a sudden, I mean, you pump out of nowhere and like when you don't expect it. Because I will say it's different times, okay? It's different times. And I know the Fed isn't pivoting yet, right? And I get it, right? The Fed isn't pivoting. Holy shit, there's no way we can go back to the upside. The market marks that in before it happens, right? So if you expect the Fed to slow down or at least stop rate hikes by like Q1 of 2023, guess what, numbnuts? We're almost there, right? We're almost halfway through October at this point, So now is the time to pay attention. Now is the time to have patience. And now is the time to, either get money together to be able to buy the lows, because I want you guys in this with me. For when the market goes back up, I want you guys here. I want to have fun with you guys, right? So get that together to buy the lows if they do come, or get ready to, don't be afraid to take profits in the bear market rallies. That's what we've been saying, right? So, man, I'm ranting right now, but, that's sort of how I feel in this little boring market. Is I think we're about to see relatively soon the move that we're all kind of waiting for, because the market's kind of lulling us to sleep right now. We are literally waiting patiently for something, Dion said, Jordan says it every week. Oh, it's facts, man. I've been saying it forever, and I'm actually shocked we've been going sideways for this long. But yeah, here we are, still going sideways, which is, it's like coiling up even more, JW says, some low IQs in here for real. No, don't be saying that, JW. Don't be calling people low IQ, man. Only low IQ people call other people low IQ, TJ, can you get these low IQ idiots out of the chat? They're not as smart as me. They're definitely not as smart as me, man. Can you get all these idiots out of the chat? They keep saying that, like, I'm a clown, and I didn't call the bear market, and I said Bitcoin was going to 200K last year, and I said XRP was going to $385. They keep saying this stuff in the chat. Can you just ban everyone in the chat? Because they're all calling me clowns. It's ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But BitBoy, that's literally like 80% of our viewers. We're gonna have like no one, and we won't be the biggest channel anymore. You can't say that anymore if that doesn't happen. I don't care. I don't care at this point. I'm done. I'm already getting off the stream anyways. I'm already slowly integrating myself off the stream anyways. Just friggin' do it, man. Just do it. All right. Anyways, let's get off that. We are all low IQ? No. Listen, man. The only low IQ person in here is me. Why am I low IQ? Well, I'm drinking Michelob Ultras. That's why. High IQ is way overrated. Yeah. I mean, if you're high IQ, you can overthink things. Most high IQ people overthink. So there's always a downside to being high IQ. You know what I'm saying? Drew said, "Is it a good time to change all my ETH for Litecoin? All your ETH for Litecoin? I mean, let's check out the ETH Litecoin chart. Why not? It's Friday night. We're not doing anything crazy. ETH, Ethereum, no, Litecoin ETH. Hold on. LTC ETH. Let's see what we got going on this chart. Let's see. A good time to change all your Litecoin for ETH. Let's see what we got going on. Well, Drew, I will say, based off this chart, there's never gonna, maybe for a week or two in this whole history, but I would argue there's never been a good time that you should change your Litecoin for ETH. I would generally argue that there's never been a time since April 2019 that you should change your Litecoin for Ethereum. Okay, I would argue that, which is pretty sad because low cap alts in a bull market, or I should say mid cap alts in a bull market should outpace Ethereum, just based off market cap alone. I would argue no. I would say a fat
nope.
I would say a fat no would be the case there, man. I would definitely say a fat no. Let's see. H-bar's pumping. We can check out some alts. I mean, Bitcoin's not really doing anything right now, guys. I sort of been LARPing about having patience, All right, let's see. You said, real quick, XRP, guys. XRP did get that move up. Let's see. So XRP actually, we said that XRP was going to come back to this red box. They try to form that M formation. It's back in the red box. Oh, it wicked to the red box. Okay. So here it is, right back at the highs. XRP pumps on a day where everything else dumps. What's new? So here's XRP, right at the highs. What are we thinking here, right? Well, let's go to the daily time frame real quick. And let's bring up a couple different factors. The first thing I noticed about this chart, right? And you guys know my take, right? At least for the short term. This red box is massive resistance for XRP, right? Support, just coming back up and flipped it as resistance. If XRP closes where it's at now, it's actually very similar to the Bitcoin chart we are talking about, inverted, right? Where you're going to have that higher high, lower high structure on the daily RSI here, which right at resistance, I got to respect bearish divergence at resistance, right? So over the course of the next couple of days, is this going to be the top of the move? I think depending on what you think is going to happen for Bitcoin, I think this could be the top of the move, right? So be patient here. Be patient. Could you get a wick up? I mean, listen, let's look at this real quick. So XRP does have a giant downtrend of resistance coming in like this. Could you see a little scammy action where you get a little wick up that wicks to this, right? And you still have that bearish divergence here, sort of. You could, right? You certainly could. But this general region here, I think it's going to be the general top of XRP for the short term. Let's see what you guys are saying. XRP still down 97%. Drew is just harping on people in the chat today. I'm glad he's not harping on me. You know? Cheers, man. Cheers. Let me see. Ben said XRP case will be end next week. That means it won't. Like, when has he ever been right? And I'm not trying to be a dick. It's just it's true. You know? I'm actually not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, based off history, that's not a great indicator to go off of. You know, I would love if it did. That would be awesome for crypto, right? XRP wins the case. I think it'd be awesome for all of crypto. I hope he's right, but that hasn't been the best indicator in the past. To be fair, you know, to be fair, who's chill with me, man? Elliot said crypto is so boring. Pfft, Elliot, I'm here with you, man. Listen, I am here with you. And we're all in this together, you know? We're all getting through this crap market together at the moment. At least we're trying to, you know? You don't have to try. When Cam Fam episode 2? By Monday, bro. By Monday. I'm pretty much done with it, but I need to put the final touches on it. This one will be better than the first one. The first one was a little bit of me practicing. This second one is going to be dope. It's going to be more crypto related too. So it'll be, I think you guys will like this one. It'll at least put the BNB hack if XRP wins. Yeah, that's true. H-bar, let's check H-bar. You guys say H-bar is pumping. Let's go check H-bar real quick. H-bar. Let's see what we got. Hedera hash graph. Man. H-bar is pumping. So, I mean, it's another great example of just buying the lows and be happy with the lows, man. Be happy with the lows. Lately, just buying the lows and longing the lows has been the move for pretty much every altcoin and Bitcoin. You know, who would have thought? Who would have thought longing support and not selling support would work? Holy moly, man! Woo! But no, H-bar, let's go, man. I had a little pump up on this Friday night, bro. You know. Steve said this is my first bear market. Oh man, it's a doozy. It's a doozy. You could argue this is my third bear market. You could argue, but to be fair, back in 2018, I didn't follow the market as much, so it's not like I do now, where I'm sitting up here talking for hours. You know, in 2018, I did watch I did watch some videos and stuff. More so going into 2019. Used to watch Tone Vase. Screwing me calling for 1K. Bitcoin bottom was 3K. And he kept calling for 1K. And yeah, man. It is what it is. It is what it is. That's why sometimes the bear larpers get you messed, man. Where you don't buy as much as you want to because you listen to the bear larpers, bro. Which, you know, there's always going to be bear larpers, you know? There's always going to be bear larpers. No, but Hedera's getting a nice move. I would say, you know, it's done this a couple times, right? So just obviously be very careful here, right? It's gotten a wick above the 20 EMA, insta-dumped, right? A big move above the 20 EMA, insta-dumped. A move above the 20 EMA, insta-dumped. And now it's getting another move above the 20 EMA. So can I necessarily trust this move? I would say no for now, but if I go to some of the higher term time frame charts, let's see what we got going on. I like this move a little bit better. The reason why I like this move, man, is I like the higher time frame charts in a lot of different charts, man. I like the lower lows and the higher lows coming in on the 3-day chart and probably the weekly, right? So, you know, short term, it is what it is. But you got bullish div on the weekly, bullish div on the 3-day. You know, it is what it is. I can't make it up. Now, let's go to like the 4-hour chart on H-bar. Came literally right to the... See? Look at this. Look at H-bar. Right? And this is why you got to be careful with this move right here, because look at where it's at, right? It's oversold in the 4-hour. It wicked right to the 200 EMA. It came right to the 200 EMA this time, dumped. Came right to the 200 EMA right here. That was the top of the move. Okay? So lately that's kind of been the been the struggle for H-bar on the short term. Short term. I think the long-term charts look okay, just like I say with Bitcoin, but short term, nice move. That's a point I'd probably take some profits there. Like if you long from the lows, I wouldn't mind taking some profits right here for H-bar. Okay? If it moons, okay, great. I mean, congratulations, but that's a point I'd take some profits there. For sure. What's Bitcoin doing? Oh, nothing. Nothing, bro. Let's see what else we got going on here. Chilling. Drew, don't be fighting with your mom, man. Don't be fighting with my mom. He said, you're funny, your mom. I am glad you can tell the financial history from a troll comment in the chat. You were just a... Oh, man. It's that time in crypto. It's literally that time in crypto. Rectober said, I dare you to draw any actual pattern in any charts. Rectober, to be honest, man, I'm not a big fan of patterns. There's a few patterns that I like, right? Falling wedges, rising wedges. To be honest, I think patterns are mostly just to fool, just to sort of fool you for the most part. You can use them as a guidance as far as support and resistance levels, but am I a big fan of patterns? I'm not, man. I'm not. So if you're trying to come in here and troll and say, I dare to make some type of pattern, bro, I can find a cup and handle, inverse head and shoulders, rising wedge, falling wedge, symmetrical triangle, whatever type of pattern you want to find, I can find you on any chart. All right. So don't be coming in here. Don't be coming in here doing that. What's your horseman doing this October on the market? He's very confused. He's very confused, my man. Are we in a rising wedge right now? For BTC? For BTC? No, we're not in a rising wedge right now for BTC. Get along down the road. ETH, Algo, Aave, Maker, Uniswap. Are those your DCAs, bro? Nice, dude. Nice. You guys see, I don't know if you guys follow basketball. Did you see Draymond? Did you literally see Draymond sock freaking Jordan Poole in the face? That was awesome, man. Like, listen, as a Celtics fan, who we've had our offseason's been a little shady, as you know. Our coach literally was bamboozling with one of his staff members. Okay, so I'm not going to say we're innocent here. But as a Celtics fan, hey, man, cause some chemistry issue to the Warriors, because any contender we can take out, I would love to take any contender out as far as chemistry issues, man. Like, that would be awesome. A rising channel. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I mean, actually, what's funny, Mr. Hart, I actually was looking at that earlier, man. On the daily chart. You know, this would probably be the Bulls' worst nightmare. And I guess, you know, can you draw this as a bear flag? I don't know if you really can. I think that's a little bit of a stretch. If it was right from this dip and it kind of extended out a little bit better, I think you could. But, you know, I wouldn't call this a bear flag for sure. I wouldn't call this a bear flag. Like I said, if it extended from this level, okay. But the fact that you got like a little bounce here and kind of continued down, I can't say you can. Now, if you wanted to, right? If you wanted to be a little bit of bear and say, okay, you might have a little bear flag right here, right? Dip, rise back up, dip back down. And you extend this back down. If you wanted to be a little dubious, it would give you like a right around 15.7 target. If you wanted to be a little dubious, you know. Because sometimes we can be a little dubious, you know. Whoa! Mosh! I can't tell you guys what I just saw. But that's okay. That's okay. You guys don't need to know. Jordan thinks the Celtics going back to the finals. I would say in the West, it's gonna be either the Bucks or the Celtics, man. It's gonna be Bucks or Celtics. So I think the Bucks are probably a better team, but I think the Celtics have a chance, for sure, man, for sure. I would say in the East, it's probably Bucks, Celtics. I would probably go. I mean, everyone always likes to count out the Heat, but I would probably go Bucks, Celtics, Sixers, Heat, and then everyone else kind of below, right? I think that's like the top 4, and then everyone else below, you know. But I would say the Heat are probably 3 or 4. You know, everyone always likes to count out the Heat, but the Heat are always a pretty good challenge for the Celtics, especially. The Heat, we beat the Heat and we lost to the Heat. You know, Philly, yeah, I would say Philly's in that top range too. Philly's in that top range. In the West, if you guys want to know who I'm talking about, who I'm taking in the West, the Cavs are going to be good. I think the Cavs are right in the top of that next tier. They're not in that top tier, but they're right in that next tier. In the West, I'm taking, man, the West is always a shit show, man. I would probably say in the West, I'm still going Warriors, man. I'm still going Warriors. I actually last year I picked Nets Warriors, and obviously that went to shit because the Nets actually imploded. But I'm gonna go Warrior. I'm gonna take. You know what? I'm gonna go as a biased Celtics fan. No, man. All right. If you want me to be honest, I'm gonna go Bucks Warriors. Bucks Warriors, man. This conversation's taking a dump. Hey, man. Bucks Warriors all day, bro. Give it to me. Give it to me, boy. That's my prediction right now. Anyways, let's see what else is going on. Anything really happening right here in crypto? XRP looks like it's trying to come up again. XRP kind of chilling right at its local highs. Can XRP actually get a move? That'd be really, really nice. A couple other things in the stock market. One thing I did want to point out, guys, is, you know, the stock market's right back down at the bottom, right? The stock market, after starting out the week really good, insta-dumped right back to the downside, okay? And the stock market's chilling right at support. So the question is, going into next week, you closed okay. At least on the S&P, you closed okay on the futures, right? You got lower lows, you got higher lows, and if you actually looked at where you bounced, quote unquote bounced, at the end of the day today, that was actually kind of right where the previous low was. So here's the deal. I mean, do you think that the S&P, which retraced to the 786 retracement with bullish divergence, can get a bounce up going into next week? I think you can. I think there's a good chance that you can. You've got some nice little vector candles back up here to the upside. You really insta-dump to the downside. I wouldn't be surprised if this actually gets a little move back up going into next week. I know everyone's going to say, oh, it's just going to insta-dump back down. We'll find out, right? We'll find out. I think this is at a very, very interesting point going into next week. Obviously, if the DXY keeps pumping, that I mean, it throws pretty much everything off. But the DXY, obviously, with a very, how should I say, very volatile week where it just dumped and then it pumped right back up. So DXY coming right back to the highs. That's at least what it looks like right now. There's nothing really bearish about this chart at the moment. So we shall see, right? We shall see with the little old DXY as well, which wants to come back up to the upside, you know. Let's see what else we got. Psycho said, which coins do you think will make a comeback? Will make a comeback. I think XRP will. Like I said, as much as I LARP on XRP, I think XRP will be one of them to make a comeback. By comeback, do you mean ones that kind of struggled last bull market? If that's what you mean, I don't think a lot of the old crap coins will do very good. To be fair, I know a lot of people like these, but EOS, no. Digibyte, no. A lot of like the old ones, man. Bitcoin Cash, no. I think Litecoin's okay. I LARP on Litecoin too. I sort of troll, but I think Litecoin will go up with the rest of the market. It'll still get outperformed by Bitcoin and Ethereum though, which is why you don't want to be in it, but I think it'll be okay. But a lot of like the old ones, ADA, I think ADA will be okay. Everyone's LARPing on ADA, but I think ADA will be okay. Listen, like it doesn't. I think people are overthinking a little bit. When it comes to a bull market, man, I mean, you can invest in TOE Inu and it's going to go up. Obviously, don't invest in TOE Inu, man. Don't invest in Toe Inu. Don't invest in Toe. There's probably a Toe Inu. Don't invest in Toe Inu. Watch Toe Inu be the next like 1000x. Everyone's gonna invest in Toe Inu now because Jordan said don't invest in Toe Inu. We're gonna invest in Toe Inu. You know. But I mean, I think most 90% of altcoins will do fine in the next bull market, right? I think people overthink it. It's not so much of like, what is this coin going to do? Is this coin going to do it? Every coin will go up. It's just a matter of which ones will go up most, you know? Even EOS went up in the last bull market, you know? And EOS is probably the most dead coin there is, you know? Toe Inu. Oh, check out Aave. Is it a good... Someone said super chat, check out Aave. I can check out Aave. You're trying really hard, my man. Mo, you're trying really hard. I got you, brother. I got you, man. You're trying really hard. I appreciate you for your just trying so hard for Aave, man. I really appreciate you, man. EOS, she goes to $4. Yeah. Toe Inu. Toe Inu, man. Hey, there you go, Mo. All right, Mo. What are we looking for Aave, man? Aave, I think right now we got to keep it super simple, man. Let's not overcomplicate it. Let's just look at the daily time frame. And I think it's pretty obvious where this is going. Now, obvious is always subjective in crypto, but look at the range we're in, man. Just look at the daily range. Let's keep it simple. Resistance, which is a previous support, flipping into resistance like 3 times now, and support coming across here, right? Previous resistance, flipping support once, twice, 3 times. We're in a daily range, just like Bitcoin. Resistance, 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 support, support, support. If I'm playing this, I'm just looking for Aave to come back down to this green box, right? Like I said, we can look at every indicator there is in the book. MACD, stock RSI, daily stock, market cipher, shuku, duku, tiki, saki. Let's just keep it simple. To me, I think this is just going to come back right back down to support where, you know, just like Bitcoin, I'd be looking to add there or put a long position in there and letting it ride. You do you. That's not saying what you should do, but it's been the move. Just play the range, right? If you go to the 4 hour, it's probably even more obvious. Let's go to the 4 hour time frame real quick. Look at the 4 hour, man. Look at the 4 hour. Down, up, down, up, down, up. Right? I mean, this is the range. And there's really not much else to say. We play the range until it doesn't work, right? I mean, that's really all we can do on this beautiful, beautiful Friday night, you know, where we're drinking Michelob Ultras. Who else is drinking Michelob Ultras? Is there anyone out there right now drinking Michelob Ultras? All right? Is there anyone out there? I don't know. But no, in all seriousness, man, let's do this in all seriousness. It's all seriousness. Right now, it's trying to bounce off that 618 Fibonacci. I think short term, I mean, obviously you had this M formation, right? 1 hit, 2 hits, M formation. You always look for the back test of the M formation, right? Where's the M formation neckline? Right here. So you obviously, I look for a short-term move off the 618, back test the M formation neckline, and then probably at this point, a continuation back down to support. You know, I love Mick Ultra. I'm drunk. We're all drunk. I had one once. What happens after a down up, down up? More down up. You know what I'm saying? D Kennedy, what's going on, man? Yo! Make sure I gotta tell you guys to mute. You know, I gotta tell you guys to mute. Jonathan said bear market for the likes. Oh, huge bear market for the likes, John. Huge bear markets. Actually, Maya was telling me earlier that she couldn't like my stream or Georgia's stream. So there might be something messed up with mobile likes or whatever. But there's something wrong with the likes right now. So I think that's the deal. right now, man. Robert said down. He just goes, Nice. Nice, Robert. I love it, man. I'm buying some tonight. There you go, Jay. Let's see. I'm muted, but there's no sound. Yeah, but look at that massive M pattern on Aave. Yeah, M pattern. Back test, continuation back down to the lows. It is what it is. It is what it is. She doesn't... Let's see. Why did the crab doctor go patience? He ran out of... Why did the crab doctor go broke? He ran out of patience. That's a great meme, man. I personally don't get the joke, man, but I wish that I did. Wayne said, I like Bud Light Platinum in the blue bottle. Oh, Bud Light Plats are good. I used to drink Bud Light Plats back in the day. Because I thought I was cool, right? That's when I was in college, and I was like, yeah, the Bud Light Platinum's got more alcohol percentage. I'm the man getting the Bud Light Platinums, you know? I'm the man getting the Bud Light Platinums. But in reality, was I really the man? No. I just looked like the man, you know? And the next day I would buy Four Locos because I would be broke. And I'd be like, okay, I can only afford a $1 Four Loco. And then I get two. And then I'm way too drunk, and then it is what it is. But that was way back in the day. That was way back in the day, you know? Doctor patience. Oh, I got you. That was actually a really good, that was actually a good joke. Now that I get it, man. A really good joke. All right, let's see. So Bitcoin, man. What a anticlimactic daily close, no? I would love to close above 19.4, but it's kind of just like a very anticlimactic day. I don't know. You guys agree? Creative? I drink water? Yeah, I drink more water than anyone. I will bet that I drink more water than anyone in the chat. I drink so much water every day. Maya, how much water do I drink? Okay, she doesn't know. But I drink a lot of water, man. Like, I'm willing to bet that I drink more water than anyone in the chat. Let's just watch the 5-minute chart. I mean, we can. Let's look at the 5-minute chart. I would love to close above 19.6. That would be the move. Above 19.6. Unfortunately, there's only one more 5-minute candle here. So, doesn't look like we get it unless we get some good pump here. Looks like Bitcoin's trying to... Let's watch a little 5-minute falling wedge. For the guy in the chat that said, Jordan, can you draw one pattern? Oh, man. Here you go. Well, let's see if a little 5-minute wedge formation can break to the upside here. And maybe in the last 5-minute candle, we get a little pump up and we close above 19.6. That would be a move. That would be awesome, man. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to have enough time for that. But let's see. Let's see what we got cooking here. Let's see what we got cooking good looking. Let's see. I'm actually curious where this pulled back to. Let's see. Dude. 382 retracement. I don't love it. Yeah, John said, yeah, not going to happen. Maybe that's why it does happen. You know what I mean? Maybe that's why it does happen. He said, I hate water. I mean, water has no flavor. But what I'll say about water, Keith, is I actually love water. There's nothing more than when you're really, really thirsty, when you wake up at night. Can you guys agree? You wake up at night, right? And your mouth is just so freaking dry. Okay? Like it's literally so dry to the point where you think you're SpongeBob and Sandy's little igloo. And you need some freaking water. There's nothing better than taking a glass and just necking that glass, man. Like just necking that glass and even going for a second glass and necking it. There's nothing better than necking that glass after you wake up in the middle of the night and you're parched, right? Nothing better. You guys can disagree, right? But I love water. And that's why I drink so much water. Let's see. Water's the best earth. Water's the best drink on earth. I agree. Drinking some ice cold water right now? Yeah, skillful. Water's the best drink in the world, man. It's the best drink in the world. I'm doing the opposite of drinking right now, peeing. Nice crypto night. I'm glad you're hanging out peeing, man. I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Let's see. Mo said, thanks, Daddy. Mo. Mo, I appreciate the super chat, man, but please don't call me Daddy, man. Please don't call me Daddy. Like, I mean, like if you want, I guess, if you want to call me a crypto daddy, sure, but well, let's not go down that road, you know? Let's not go down that road. We got 2 minutes of the daily close. I'm at least gonna hang on to the daily close, guys, but after that, you get a better shot at probably seeing Santa Claus drinking some Michelob Ultras right outside your house in the summertime. After that. Michelob Ultra, the only thing more watery than water. No, Bud Light. No, Coors Light. Coors Light. Coors Light or Natty Light are both very, 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 very like that, you know? Very like that. All right, so this doesn't seem like Bitcoin is going to break out of this wedge on the 5-minute chart. So, unfortunately, that kind of nullifies that. Is anything else kind of coming up? XRP still trying to come up a little bit here. Like I said, just be careful of this bearish div on resistance, man. This is not a place I would FOMO into XRP, as always, right? We don't recommend FOMO here, you know. You guys are gonna love the video that's gonna come out on probably Monday, guys. You guys are gonna love that video. There's a lot of cool, inside joke memes in there, which are nice. You know, we got a guest appearance in the video. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm super excited. I love making those, man. I love doing really anything on a computer. So I think you guys are gonna like that video. All right, daily close, guys. Here we go. We got the daily close at 19.5. All right, so we didn't close above 19.6, and the 4 hours just kind of in the same range, right? I'm actually just gonna get rid of this because for now, I don't think that really matters, you know? So we're just kind of in the same range, guys. I'm probably going to call it a stream here, man. I'm going to go enjoy my Friday night, and hopefully tomorrow, or Sunday night, when we're back here, we can have a little bit better price action because, you know, we're just in a range, right? So let's see what happens. You guys know my take. I think as long as Bitcoin can hold this higher low structure, I'm still looking for that 21.7 level ultimately. Probably next week at some point for that target. So as long as we continue to hold that higher low structure, I'm going to remain optimistic here. In the meantime, we dwiddle our thumbs and we patiently wait for, you know, for probably the CPI on Friday for any type of massive volatility other than, you know, the little wicks up and down here. So catch you guys later. All right. Adios. Don't do anything I do. Don't panic sell crypto. Most of what appears crypto. And most of all, don't panic sell your crypto. But don't be afraid to take profits in the bear market rallies until proven otherwise. Okay? Do not be afraid to take profits in the bear market rallies until proven otherwise. Very importante. All right? Adios, my guys. Peace out. See you guys Sunday night. Later. Peace.